We lost to Bookmakers yesterday, and the loss really pained me. Of course, we expect a day like this to come, right? So now what happened is that I've learned a whole lot of lessons from our loss, right? I've learned a whole lot of lessons from our loss, and I have done a little research concerning the reason why we lost yesterday, right? And I came out with something, okay? And I'm trying to test run it with today's betting, right? I'm trying to test run it with today's betting to see if it works perfectly today. I will know that that was the reason why we lost yesterday. So you have to pay attention. It's not when I give games you go and bet. You just have to pay attention to understand what you are betting. You understand? So you have to pay close attention, understand what you are betting before you go straight and bet, right? Welcome to Bettors Lab TV, where we test football betting strategies and show you guys exactly what works, right? If you are a smart bettor and want to be making informed decision, go ahead and subscribe, and most importantly, you turn on all bell notifications so that when I drop any amazing video just like the one you're about to watch right now, YouTube will notify you and you'll be the first to check out. So if you have done that, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and don't forget to like and share as many times as possible, right? So let me unveil today's game. All right, so we have odd market analysis 01/06/2026, right? So after the whole loss, I went into research again and I discovered something strange about this particular match I want to show you today, right? So don't be in a hurry, right? Because me myself, I'm not in a hurry, so don't be in a hurry. So we have this odd 4.94, 3.44, 1.65, 1.75, 3.58, 4.03, 8.05, 4.05, 1.37. Right, so these are the odds for today, and these odds are actually speaking one language, right? So their language for today is that they are expecting 0 goals as usual, 1 and 2 goals, right? So their level of confidence in 3 goals is not that much, right? So since their level of confidence in 3 goals is not that much, we expect them to go at least under 3.5, right? But there is something, right? So what are those things I said I want to tell you guys about today's game, right? I'm a very bit worried about this particular match, right? So if you have been following my games, you have been following my predictions, my odds, you know that you actually understand the reason why I'm worried about this match. Now, what are the reasons why I'm worried about this match? The reason why I'm worried about this match is that these people are giving 1.37 odd away, right? So this is 1.37 odd away. El Saura something, they're giving 1.37 odd away, right? So that's the reason why I'm worried. So that's also the reason why you must bet with caution. Bet with a money that you can afford to lose, right? Bet with something you can afford to lose. Don't bet with all your savings, right? This is football, anything can happen, just like the way it happened yesterday. All right, so bet with something you can afford to lose. Now, what motivated me to pick this game, right? So this 1.37 odd, whenever you see this 1.37 odd, it is considered that these people overshadows these people, right? So they are stronger, extremely stronger than them, right? So both in defense, goalkeeping, midfield and attack, they are stronger than them, and it's expected to go their way, right? Maybe 3-0, 4-0 or thereabout. But the most reason why I picked them and joined the list is that I've checked all other games and I didn't see any other games that can make up this list. So that's the reason why I actually picked them. And also the another reason why I picked them is because they are away, alright? So these people is also going to give them tough time despite the 8.05 odds. So they are also going to give them tough time. So it's not going to be an easy game as the bookmakers expect. Not going to be an easy game for them. So that's why I added it to today's market. Alright, so I believe, let's see if it works today for us, then I'll come back to tell us the mistake we did yesterday that caused the match of yesterday. Alright, so like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Let me see you in our next video. Don't forget, keep winning.